Doyle to the Newbury Mayor, Margot Payne to the Fasham Mayor, name Jan Cover. And have we got the head of history from the Kennett School here yet? No, we are expecting somebody up here. And then we have our special guest visitors from the Reading Hebrew congregation, Victor and Mark. So I'll just run through the order. The theme is the torn from home, so no doubt you'll be hearing about this. Really a commemoration of remembrance and reflection. So I'll just run through the order. After the greetings and my introduction, we will then hand straight over to our Reading friends to set the scene for us, and no doubt telling us a little bit about the Reading Holocaust Memorial today, which I think was on the local television last evening. And then we will have the special greetings, starting with Cambodia, with Will, number 2, Rwanda, with Peter, number 3, Bosnia, the Newbury Mayor, and number 4, UNA committee member on my right here. Then hopefully if the Kennett Group arrives, we will have her, and then I will give a little bit of a coordinator's summary. We will then have a little bit of reflection led in by the lady who is going to do a special poem called Birdsong. Your hand, yeah. I'll hand over to Victor and Mark.
Good afternoon all, and thanks for inviting me to this event. I am Victor Koroma, the manager for Alliance for Cohesion and Racial Equality in Reading. We used to exist as Reading Council for Racial Equality, and Andy there with one of our partners in delivery. Yes, when I joined the RCRE, it was hosting the Anne Frank's exhibition at the town hall, just when I started the organization. And I was so enthralled and appalled by the panels, the information that was given us, that I started reading. I had done a bit of history, but I was a science student and deviated from the arts and history. But then that sparked my interest, so I started reading into what the Holocaust was about. And each book I read, each story I read, each account I read, just filled me with dread.
And that's a second community in Newbury, because there was a Jewish community in Newbury and Speenham land from 1242 until the Jews were expelled in 1290. So there's some history. Genocide in Cambodia, 1975 to 1979. The fate of Cambodia shocked the world when the radical communist Khmer Rouge, under their leader Pol Pot, seized power in April 1975. It was 1995. Prince? 1975. They imposed a program to reconstruct Cambodia by creating Year Zero.
Moderate Hutus were murdered. This took place following decades of tensions between Hutus and Tutsis, and a recent history of persecution and discrimination against Tutsis. On the 6th of April 1994, the plane carrying Rwanda's president was shot down. Extremist Hutu leaders accused Tutsis of killing the president, and Hutu civilians were told by radio and word of mouth that it was their duty to watch.
Terror. Muslims and Croats were forced by It's called Birdsong. It's a reflection on loss and living. September silence. the blackbirds on the lawn, who sang all summer from the summit of the ash, knew only a few acres of belonging, but held his ground, possessed it with a psalm, the lovely Latin of a blackbird's song. He sang in Auschwitz, though he knew nothing of the mother whose sheared hair he stole to bind his nest of moss. And
In 2003, civil war began in the region between the sedentary population, farmers, and the nomadic population as a result of rising racial tensions. In response to rebel attacks, the Sudanese government supported the nomadic Arab community in January in attacking black
Just ask you to give a quick vote of thanks. So I want to thank the UNA for laying this on and for all the work that they do to remind us of man's inhumanity to man, as the point was made earlier. And thank you so much to our friends from Reading for coming and bringing your perspective and to all the readers. I'll just say that one of the most memorable days in my life was one I spent with the Holocaust Memorial Trust and visiting Auschwitz with school children from Berkshire. And it was profoundly affecting in so many ways, and the poem talking about the hair that blackbird had used to make its nest, one of the most poignant images is of hair that was shorn off people's heads, children's shoes, glasses, and all that was collected. But for me, the story that absolutely affected me in the most rather bizarre way, after all that we'd seen of the brutality of that place, was we stood where in the adjacent slave labour camp, someone described playing football on a summer's day, and the ball bounced onto the track where a whole lot of people had come off the railway line and were being taken, unknowns to them, to the place of execution. And it was a summer's day, and he could remember the women wearing summer dresses, the men with their coats over their arms, and the ball landed at their feet, and they picked it up and laughed and threw it back to him. And then they walked on, and within a few minutes they were all dead. And it was that sort of normality, contrasting with the bestial brutality of what happened to millions, and something that we must never forget. And I think it's wonderful that you have gathered and that you have all contributed, and that the UNA does all that the UNA does. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No?